The world we live in is sort of a peculiar place. Sometimes it seems to be moving at the pace of knots, whereas sometimes it just seems to pause down. Keeping up with this world can be tough. With the contrast of high and the lows of different people we surround ourselves with, it can get difficult to introspect your own state of mind. It can get difficult to appreciate the small progress you make towards your goal every day. And it can get difficult to identify that small persisting habit that you really want to get rid of but just can't do it. It's just difficult to keep up with yourself. I tried doing it last month, and I must say that it felt different to say the least.
Hi guys, as you must have heard from the guy in the voiceover, it's you, man. You are the guy in the voiceover. As you must have heard from the guy in the voiceover, keeping up with yourself can be tough. I realized that in the last few months, I wasn't really caring about myself. I mean, I was caring about different people a lot, and I was caring about different things that didn't really affect me. Maybe I'm exaggerating this a bit, but I just, I just didn't have a clear control over my day. I just had a blurry vision of myself, I guess. So I thought of talking to myself because I believe that if there's anyone with whom you can be truly transparent, it's you yourself. You can be as stupid, as creepy, as obnoxious, as horrible as you can, and no one would know about it. And I guess I needed that. Now, before getting started, I just want to give you guys a disclaimer that the audio and the video quality in the self-talk videos is it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good because I was literally just putting a camera in front of my face and recording without any prior preparation. So please bear with it and let's get started. The first week was tough. Not tough as in turning up every day and talking to the cam, but tough as in what was happening around me. I live in a joint family, and 5 members of my family are tested positive for COVID. So the self-talk video was just me basically coming and explaining the seriousness of the symptoms that my family member had developed and how the virus was spreading across the family. But I guess the self-talk video helped me in a way to get through that time period. It helped me in not exaggerating the negatives in my life and realizing that the phase will go away. Basically, it just helped me in staying motivated during that time, and I guess that has to be my first gain that I experienced from this experiment.
Yeah, so Audi's oxygen level dropped a bit yesterday, and it was really stressful and all. We had to run for cylinders, and we had to run for something called flow meter that is used to facilitate people giving oxygen from the cylinder. So we were running for all of that. We were running for different medicines. Now I think today's situation is under control. I hope so. All of us are getting tested tonight at 9:30. We're getting the rapid test done to, like, break all the jitters in the family.
Second week is when things really started to improve, both on the COVID front in my house and with me talking to the camera. My family members started recovering, and it just started to feel a little less daunting. Like, I didn't feel like everyone was going to die and the whole world will end and oh fuck, what the fuck is happening? No, it was better. It was better, and I was able to talk to myself more comfortably. I was able to express my feelings in a more clear and in a more concise manner. I started to gain more satisfaction within the system, and I guess that has to be the second thing that I gained from the experiment. I started writing something called the morning pages by then. I'll make a separate video on morning pages, hopefully. And I started reading a book called The Alchemist, and both of those things made its way into the self-talk videos. Good news, everyone's recovering now. Literally everyone's recovering. There are no buts and there are no triggers. सब सही हैं, सब recover कर रहे हैं. That's why you can see my voice is raised. I'm in all good spirits. I'm not tired, but मेरे I'm always sleepy, bro. Like literally always. Like I can close my eyes right now and sleep. Life's been pretty good. Reading The Alchemist, must. Bro, every time I pick up that book, it seems like it just gets even better.
And the morning pages today, wow, like my morning page today was absolutely brilliant. Like ऐसे पोएट वाली वाइब आ रही थी ना ब्रो, मतलब मजे ही आ गए.
In came the third week. The COVID situation had completely settled down by then, and I guess it was just happier times. My self talk skill of me just talking in front of the camera had really improved by then. I was more certain of my body language and what I wanted to say. Okay, not exactly, but it helped, man. It actually helped. As an actor, I've barely ever been myself in front of the camera, and I've literally never looked dead into the camera. I've always tried to emulate the role that I was playing, the character that I was playing. So I guess this experiment helped me in being myself in front of the camera for once. I was basically talking about the movies that I was watching and Alchemist that I was still reading and still loving. We had started playing cricket in our house by then, and let me tell you that my family is really, really competitive when it comes to cricket. So even that made its way into the self talk videos. And my feelings, obviously, my feelings. I was talking about my feelings. Talk about your feelings, guys. Don't ignore them. Please.
We played cricket today in a house. In a house, we didn't go outside. Yeah, and that was fun. Like I remember the last lockdown, we used to play cricket almost every day, and it like turned out to be a family bonding activity, where everyone would come along. So yeah, it was that. But I'm very competitive. I don't think that's gonna help me bond with my family. Reading Alchemist going really good. As I said, every time I pick up that book, it becomes even better. I've read like almost 100 pages now. 99 to be precise. I'm at the latter half of the 99th page.
In came the fourth week, and I was realizing that this thing was actually helping me a lot. Like I was literally being grateful for having the idea for doing this.
But it's been a great month, and it's the month where I did all of this.
I was being more clear about my body language and the words that I was enunciating. While watching the self-talk videos, I realized that I was talking a lot about YouTube from time to time. And I guess that it was natural because it was at that time when I had made the decision to start my YouTube journey. I was watching a lot of videos on how to get started on YouTube and how to make your channel and all of that. So I think the most important thing that I gained from this experiment was the ability to take action, because I believe that that's the most crucial thing you have to keep in mind if you want to achieve something.
What's up, guys? 31st of May. That means last legitimate day of this experiment. I should have made a proper speech, a proper send off for this, but it's not. These sessions are not scripted, guys, and without a script, without having any pointers whatsoever, it's just hard to make stuff sound emotional. I know my words cannot like sum up the feeling of doing this, some of the accomplishment that I'm feeling for doing this, the consistency that I've maintained in this. It's been really good. On a very serious note, it's been fantastic. I've been able to relate with my feelings with myself a lot. I've been able to track down my progress and feel really better about myself because of this, because of coming up, switching on the camera and talking to myself every day. There's still a long way to go, but me and this activity has helped me a lot. I actually want to like give up a proper send off for this activity, but as I said, I don't have a script. I'm sorry for not having a proper send off for this, but just remember that it really meant a lot to me. And it's been great. It's been surreal, and I've learned a lot. I've actually learned a lot, and I've improved a lot. So thank you for the universe for getting this idea into my head, and I shall see you guys soon.
I guess that's it. That was my 1 month self-talk experiment. If you're someone who likes being in front of the camera, or if you're someone who just wants to get closer to themselves in general, then I think you should definitely give this a try. You keep talking like this, man, but you don't realize that not a lot of people are watching this. So just take it easy, man, okay? Just take it easy. Got it? Good. I guess I'll see you next week then. I want to do a sketch for the next video. We're still in lockdown, so I can't really step out of my house. So घर पे ही कुछ करना पड़ेगा. देखते हैं.